or illegal ways of terminating people other than as provided for by the law. And so, simply put, except one slice is taken in accordance with the proper procedure and stipulations of the law, such method of taking that person's life is arbitrary and is known as extrajudicial killing. Now, bringing it back home, I mean, without trying to premeditate the questions you'll be putting to me in the course of this interview, bringing it back home, such anti-judicial killings, so to say, are repeat within the confines of Nigeria. Situations where you have law enforcement agents which ought to take care of the lives of Nigerians.
Okay.
The same set of people will now be the ones to illegally terminate the life of the same people who are meant to protect.
Okay.
The same people who donate money to everyone and people caught in the act of committing a crime.
Okay.
Even if you find it killing someone and right in the act, it is not for you to kill that person. And that is why mob action is not just frowned at.
Part of the mob action.
That the persons who the mob action was found right in the act. So it is not for the policemen, it is not for the military officials, it is not for any unit. And so I guess I should stop at this one. But then just to give some introduction, my comments have been made in that light.
All right, thank you so much for reading that. But I'd like to get your perspective as a legal practitioner. There was a conversation I was opportune to be on. It's an international conversation, and they were having a conversation around capital punishment and life sentence. What's your perspective to capital punishment just as an individual right now?
Well, I was on the platform, not on WFM, or I was on a TV station some weeks ago, and the same sentiment I echoed there are the same I would say here.
Okay.
Capital punishment, even though it is still, validated by virtue of some of our laws in Nigeria.
Okay.
Personally, I am against that method of punishment, and my reasons for that are quiet and enhanced. But I'll just point out a few.
Okay.
Now, first and foremost, life is sacred. The sacredness of life is quite sacrosanct. And that explains why before now, nowadays you might not have that situation playing out. But then I know that while growing up, when it is said that somebody died, more so a young person, there is this chill that comes around people here that there is this sort of pain which is actually genuine that people feel. Not like now where because people dying is now a normal thing. It doesn't even use any form of repulse or repulsion in anybody when you hear people die. But then the sacredness of life is such that should not just be taken with wanton recklessness. And by that I mean it does not even matter that the person whom it is projected, that his or her life will be taken because he has committed an offense considered errors, should have his or her life taken. And a couple of people want to argue that what if this thing person kills another person and a shouldn't person's life be taken? But the point in all of this is how does taking that person's life, cure the fact that an offense has been committed by him? It doesn't really help everything. And so my point of view remains that rather than take the person's life, we are better used to carry out punishment which will not of course infringe or try to make a mess of the sacredness of life. We have had a lot of people dying unnecessarily, Boko Haram killing people. Why should we just this system now be used as an instrument to further kill people? So the proposal for me would be that those who are guilty of such serious offenses like murder, armed robbery, is one of the offenses that provides capital punishment as the punishment for that. But my proposal would be that instead of killing these people because they committed certain offenses, as provided for by the law, they should be incarcerated, kept in prison for life without the option of them being granted state pardon or the like. Let them do it. Again, but in an ideal still have usefulness.
Yes.
Carry out the life sentence. That is the the life sentence. And so the proposal would be that get them out, let them be there forever, and then they die a natural death. I'm just taking their life.
Yes, thank you.
The
Thank you so much. The Nigerian police and the Nigerian armed force have been the most accused with regards to extrajudicial killing, and this doesn't mean that other allegations of extrajudicial killing against other security agencies like the Nigerian Customs Service, the Nigerian Prison, the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps. What is your perspective to the level of accusation that has been placed, especially to the Nigerian police and with regards to extrajudicial killings?
I mean, the common saying is that there is no fire without smoke. And though some of these allegations might be questionable, the fact remains that these things happen, frequently.
Okay.
I speak to you as a lawyer, and I speak to you from my understanding about how things work in the system and what I have seen. And I can speak without fear of contradiction that our security agents have rightly said, not just the police or the military, but then some of these other paramilitary organizations have been found, carrying out extrajudicial in such manner that people who are covered should be questioned and called to give account of the lives of these people. There are several families that just because, some of their words they are arrested. To this moment, they have not been found and the police has not been able to render answers to the whereabouts of these people. We are talking about a situation where simply because somebody commits an offense, why don't you proceed against this person to court of law? Whether keep this person against the facility as provided for by the law, the person there for years. Sometimes you don't even try the person. Sometimes you don't find out that these people are missing. And nothing is being said. And at the end of the day, you find government officials coming out to render the usual song of saying they have given them an ultimatum, they should carry out investigations. And investigations will keep taking years. And at the end of the day, everybody. And I also say this without fear of contradiction. I have always said accountability should be in any form of democracy. You shouldn't just come out of these statements without being accountable to it. How this sort of statements are coming by not just the police, not just officials, not just public or some government officials like within the executive apart from the security outfit. I have this kind of comment, and I think it is high time we begin to demand accountability, which is part of what the EndSARS process was about. And then we had the same government who we are demanding accountability for to come out to try to shut the people, to try to make unnecessary arrests, to attempt to act the people, to attempt to seize part of some of the people of family abroad. Now they are in a situation where one of those who videos the electric killing is now on asylum in another country, whereas this person is Nigerian. This person was being threatened. The likes of some of the musicians that the protest, and all of that. Why would such actions be taken? The Nigerians do not deserve an accountable leadership. If Nigerians are asking questions about accountability, how is that wrong for politics? And what we hear now is people that will be charged for terrorism. What is terrorism for politics? We're talking about terrorism. I've definitely dealing with Boko Haram in the north. I've been that about the whole of Nigeria. The actual terrorists are Nigerians, normal Nigerians, average Nigerians like you and I, it's all we ask for. If the democracy is where we are practicing, then we should be able to call on the police officials, we should be able to call on government officials and ask them what is the result of this. We have said we carry out an investigation. Where is the end result of the investigation? I do not know if you know of the cases that happened many years ago. During the time of Obasanjo was president, I can speak to you, a panel was set up to investigate those killings. Or rather, from that time, a panel was set up to investigate those killings. The result of that investigation is yet to be reviewed. Nothing has happened regarding those killings. We say that some, even though, of course, the matter was important, about 2 police officers were found guilty. But then the real people who perpetrated this thing, the person who gave instructions for the appropriate to be killed, are out of society working freely. And so the question now arises, what then is the democracy we see we are practicing? Governments cannot be accountable to the very people that have given it power. The government of the people, by the people, for the people. And the people come out to ask questions, and then they are attempting to shut them down. I think we need to have a think about the existence of this country. If I cannot question my leaders as to what they are doing, then I mean, what is the essence of Nigeria in the first place? I think it is high time we just question why they are even existing as man if we cannot, be accountable to ourselves.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Nathaniel. Nathaniel is a lawyer with the head office of FEMA Advisory this morning. And we're having a conversation on extrajudicial killings and the justice system in Nigeria. If you'd like to weigh in on this conversation, please do well to text or WhatsApp message on 070-317-56537 to be part of this conversation here this morning. Now, let's the justice system of Nigeria. But I'd like to quickly get your perspective of one of your learned colleagues who is active, who also claims to be a human rights activist. That's Kenechukwu Okeke, with regards to the lawsuit or the suit being filed against 50 persons alleged to play a role in the last month NSAS protest. What's your perspective to that?
I will call that whatever it is he has filed as a charade. I will call that as an attempt, or rather, yielding himself to the most uncharitable of actions. I will call that as degrading his personality. I will call that as an act which embarrasses the entirety of not just the legal profession in Nigeria, but the legal profession in the whole world. I will call his description of himself as a human rights activist as a slap and embarrassment to actual human rights activists. Without any atom of respect for him, I say that he is a human rights activist. Because what activism is he carrying out? An activism that is bent on thwarting the efforts of actual human rights activists who demand for the rights of not just themselves but the entirety of Nigerians. I think he should begin to have a routine. These are the sort of people that we are talking about. The same people who need themselves to illegal actions be taken by the government. Why should any reasonable person going to take such actions? What for God's sake has this people done that is wrong? People who are simply come out to exercise their fundamental rights. Does he not know as a lawyer that it is the fundamental right of the people to carry out the peaceful protest, will be led to protest as violence? Those are the questions we should be asking. Will be making protest at any point in time carried out. The position who gave these violent actions to these people, was it any lucky? Why didn't they proceed today? Where they are? You're carrying out official investigation. Why did they proceed after the people who are every point in time were not found? I mean, I challenge him to produce his call to back at city because no reasonable lawyer will come out and take such actions.
Okay.
Trying to make a mess out of the people who are demanding for the rights of Nigerians. You know, so for me, I think what he has done is, I mean, he still has the time to withdraw that action and salvage whatever atom of dignity he has in his person.
What would be the
until then, what he has done is to look the NBA president in the person of speaking out without any atom of contradiction or controversy about the actions of government in trampling on the rights of the people. And I am 100% sure that the NBA will not support any such action. I am also sure that the NBA will not give or support any such action. And so for me, I mean, I am not an official of the NBA, so I wouldn't be speaking on behalf of the NBA, but my call to the NBA will be to do the needful. Because any such of its members who take actions that are unique to the very foundation of what NBA represents, which is the promotion of the rule of law, that person should be of this bar which we are all members of, which we are always following, that person to be sent as a member or an official of the NBA.
Okay. Thank you.
And this is me as an individual personally calling on the leadership of the NBA before he makes the mess of the entire profession. We're talking about the situation where the entirety of the judiciary is being made more clear. The judiciary is now being used as an apparatus to trample on the rights of people. We are talking about the situation where there is just too less for the respect that lawyers in this country, and then we have some other lawyer trying to rubbish the entirety of what this profession is. MD president will definitely look into that and do the needful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This is the big question on Women Radio 91.7. We're having a conversation this morning with regards to extrajudicial killings and the justice system in Nigeria. Nathaniel Ojobo, a lawyer. Morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Where are you calling from?
This is Mr. Bayo Lanka Mayo calling from Congo.
Good morning, Mr. Bayo.
Thank you for this opportunity given for us to speak to you this morning.
Okay.
I am one of the fans of this government. I voted for this government, realizing it.
the judicial killing and what is going on, the SARS protest, if you have been ever, once you have encountered with these SARS people before, you will know what the people are demonstrating about. If I travel from Benin to Lagos every weekend, and I see every time I come across most of them, and I know what is going about. So you can see, if now the government is going after these people, demonstrating, this is the first time they will demonstrate in a cordial manner, in a good way. Nobody was able to stop them, and the police withdrew. Instead of protecting them, protecting property and life, they withdrew. Knowing fully that the roadblock will be all, they will fight. There are people that will come and fight the people demonstrating. They withdrew. And now, as they have seen the opposite, they begin to go after the people that they say these are the sponsors. You understand me, sir? They say these are people that are sponsoring them. And we must have somebody in this country that voted for 3 times to be a president and he couldn't get there. And it will make the government ungovernable. It will make it to be bloody. And these are the people we have as our head of state. These are the people we have our end of direction. We don't have a vision. We don't have a leader. One day, forever.
Thank you. 070917917 is the number called this morning to be having this conversation with me. Nathaniel, what is structural? What is fundamentally wrong with the structure of the NBA that has not allowed it to fulfill its duty to optimum?
Now, before I go ahead with answering that question, may I further echo the sentiments of the last caller? You see, good governance cannot be resolved. You see what this government is doing, and the people within this government are doing. They are only postponing the issue. The issue will come. They should learn from history. One expects that they should learn from, even if not the history of Nigeria, from the history of the world. They cannot point to the common resolve of the people to ask for what is rightfully theirs. It is just not a matter of time, but the people, they will come. So for me, what I would have thought they should have done as white people would have been to say, come, call these people to the table, to the discussion table. Start making efforts towards addressing some of these grievances of theirs. But rather than do that, what the government is doing is to try to push the people aside, to try to trample on the people more. For how long do they think they can sustain that momentum? It is only but a matter of time. And I dare say, without any fear of contradiction, that sooner than later, if they continue in this life, sooner than later, this country will come on its head upon them. And I mean, if there's anybody who chooses to make a negative interpretation of what I have said, the person is free to. But then the fact remains the same. The fact will always speak for itself. And so it is not me calling for violence or whatever, but I say that it is only but a matter of time for this country to become what we are trying to make it not to become. It is just but a matter of time before the people troop out on the streets again. And by this time, if they do it again, if the people get on the streets again, trust me, at that point it will be a matter of life. And already you can see from the last protest that a lot of people are ready to give their lives. A lot of people are ready to die. So if the people, if they choose not to handle the situation like that and the people go out on the streets again, what happened in Tunisia will be a child play. What happened in Egypt will be a child play. And they should better restrain themselves from the path they are doing before it gets to that point. Now, going back to the question you posed as to why the NBA does not seem to have the apparatus, to be able to carry out its mandate, for the Nigerian populace. My answer to that is not going to be straightforward, and I'll tell you why. Now, before now, we might have had a situation where, anybody who says that the NBA has not lived up to its billing is correct, and when I would support the person 100%, especially before this time, you would understand that, even for some of us who are lawyers, we have criticized the various leadership of the NBA on the basis that when it comes to national issues, especially one that calls for the act intervention of the NBA, you find out that the NBA will play politics with it. Rather than to take bold steps, rather than to take steps which would, ensure that the right thing is done, they are rather just there issuing statements, they're just adopting the regular and doing the usual, which the politicians will do. But that is not what the NBA will do. For those persons that have been members of this NBA from the time of old, from when NBA started, like from the early times, you would understand why, people are getting angry at the NBA. Now, because the NBA of then was not just a toothless bulldog. But then it is my belief that the current administration, which happens to be a very recent one under the leadership of Mr. Akpata, whom some of us do believe in, like really strongly believe in, to be able to rise to the occasion and do the needful is not questionable. Already this administration of the MDO under Mr. Olumide Akpata has already started making moves. There are already structured, platforms that have been created. There are already committees that have been set up, not just to address issues, that pertain to entrance protest, but then to address other issues of national importance, especially as it pertains to the growth of Nigeria. And so I think we are headed in the right direction. We may not have been on the right track before now, but then I trust that the leadership of Mr. Akpata is doing the right thing. Already I see moves being made. Already I see some results being achieved. And so the momentum can only just be built on. And so my appeal to Nigerians will be to give MBA a chance, at least under this administration. Personally, I am watching to see what Akpata will do. I am not a trumpet blower. Neither am I a hallelujah boy or hallelujah person to anybody. My loyalty remains to the cause of the people. And so, even though some of us really supported this Akpata administration to come on board, I mean, once we see that they are very off track, we'll call it out. We'll call out this administration and we'll ensure that what we have been asking for will be asked for this administration. But for now, I see that they are doing the right thing and they are heading the right direction. So let us give them the benefit of the doubt and see what their current moves will produce.
All right, thank you very much. It's 9:45 already on Women Radio WFM 91.7. And let's see if we can get one more call to come in. 07000 917 917 is the number to call. 07000 917 917 is the number to call to be part of this conversation. You can also send me a text or a WhatsApp message on 070 317 56537. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Good morning. It's Mustafa from Agbado.
Good morning to you, Mustafa.
Thank you. Let me start this with this comment with POFAP. No equal distribution of wealth without a population data. I don't know what the Nigeria are doing and demanding for on their own demand. What we need at this moment, take for instance, nobody, no Nigeria, no Africa, differential development of Nigeria for UK and US. So by this, you separate yourself. If you don't have money, there's no means to develop Nigeria. Irrespective of the oil and resources, because nobody benefits from that resources now. What we need is $1 billion for development of Nigeria within 10 years. And by so doing, within 7 to 10 years, you have to endure patience. So that you can do it. In 50 years, cannot solve the problem you are trying to call for this nation because save Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mustafa. All right, we're going with the conversation here this morning. I'm still talking about extrajudicial killings and the justice system in Nigeria. I can still take a few calls before we call the conversation to a wrap this morning. 07000 917 917. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. All right, I think that call didn't go through. Now, let me get your perspective this morning to a conversation around the activities of the conversation around the social media bill this morning. The social media is being regarded right now as one of the most important platform for communication. What is your reaction to the stand on the federal government and the northern state governors and even some southwest governors who are already for the social media bill?
Well, I mean, you have already positioned and also stated that social media is key to the existence of society. Probably some 10-20 years ago, particularly in Nigeria, that might not have been the same situation. But then we are in a time when technology drives the internet and everything associated with technology is the new oil. And I mean, I agree with that in its entirety. So the times when we live in, you cannot do without social media. I also agree with those who say social media has its ills. I also agree that social media can be used in a negative way to not just cause destruction, generally, but then particularly to cause disunity amongst a group of people. And then when you look at the very polarized situation of Nigeria in line with these ethnic conflagrations, you would agree with me that Nigeria is such a society where social media can be used, to further hamper, and cause disintegration amongst these people. And so you would understand the foundation why there is need to create some form of regulation on how social media should be used.
Yeah.
If you look at it from the perspective of I have just expressed.
Okay.
However, as is common with our government officials, rather than to use the instrument of the law to see how society can be developed, what they have done by that social media bill is to see how they can guard the people. And like I have said, you cannot guard the people. You can only attempt, but it can never be done. It has not happened anywhere in history. It may happen for some time, but at the end of the day, we will still go back to square one where we started from. So, an attempt to guard the people, an attempt to shut up the people is only but an attempt in futility. Government officials can only try, but then it wouldn't stop. How would you want to, by virtue of making a law, say that if people come out to say something that is critical of their government, especially when that thing is true, then that person has committed an offense? What nonsense is that? I say again, what nonsense is that? Why do you say because somebody has come out to criticize the democratic government, that person has committed an offense? I mean, if you simply say probably because the person said something that has ignited the polity to further cause or has the tendency of causing, some form of violence, so such comments have been made by the person, then I mean, I might agree with you as to that proposal in terms of making such a thing an illegality.
Yes.
But then another question comes to mind. What if what the person is saying is actually the truth? What if when somebody says, for example, the current government is giving benefits to Northerners more than Southerners, or is giving federal allocations more to Northerners more than Southerners, and what if that proposition is true? Is that person or that person have been used to say the truth? And so for me, I think that law is simply just a way to guard the people. Apart from that, there have been sections made from the provisions of that bill, which is about to become law, to the effect that if I go out in public or rather in social media and make a post trying to correct my government or criticize my government constructively, that I have committed an offense. That is utter nonsense. That is utter nonsense. That is not a tenet of democracy, because democracy itself allows for the people to express their opinion on issues of national importance. Look at the last elections in the United States. You had people epitomizing Trump through toys. I saw a video clip of a cartoon character, or should I say caricature, made of Trump with a large bomb. And people coming out, including people's parents, they're coming out and kicking at it. Can that happen in Nigeria? I want you to answer that. That is a rhetorical question. Maybe not for you to answer in public, but then let us be sincere with ourselves. Certain things that happen in America can happen in Nigeria. We have people coming out and calling out President Trump, calling him out publicly, and nothing happened. But in Nigeria, you go on social media and make people, and the next morning, police are surrounding your house. You want to protest peacefully. The next morning, staff has bombarded the whole of your environment, harass you, lock you up for months without end, and we say we are practicing democracy. Please, they should change this thing. We are not in any democracy. Let us go back. Let them give it the name that it is due. We only have a president who is guiding himself under tenets of democracy, but we are not in any democracy. We are in the dark days. We still remain in the dark days of military regime, and that is where we are currently. So we should not deceive ourselves. If we want to practice democracy, then we should practice democracy.
Right, thank you.
The people should have the right to express themselves, even though there should be limits to such rights, but then not such limitations that are placed by the current government. That is not a foundation, neither is it a tenet of democracy. And that should be rejected by any well-meaning Nigerian. Well-meaning Nigerians should come out and speak against this, because there is unity in purpose. There is unity in people coming out to support a particular proposal. So that proposal is right. So we should do the right thing and speak truth to power.
Thank you. Let's take one more call, and then I think I don't take that call anymore. Let me just get your final words on what needs to be done by the system to actually bring an end to extrajudicial killings.
Well, I mean, already there's been a couple of panels, judicial panels set up.
Yes.
I mean, which as it is even, I question if these judicial panels are actually living up to the peace billing. I hear some of the persons who make up the panel are already leaving because of the fact that they're fear for their lives, and you wouldn't blame them. The other day I saw on TV where the lawyer for the elected protesters, a very senior lawyer that, was making a case as to why the whole of the video clip should be shown. And another lawyer for the government was saying, or rather for the other party was saying that it is just certain relevant facts that should be shown. And I question why. why would you want to hide some of the other part of it? I mean, if the clip is available, is it not for everything to be seen? So
Yes.
for me, I do think that there is a fault with the mentality and the behavior of Nigerians. Anything that is wrong is wrong. We should not be trying to make money or trying to jump at any breeze simply because you want to make money or you want to get popularity from it. Their first things are more fundamental than money making. Nigerians need to start thinking right. We are not thinking right in this country. So we need to start behaving well. It's foundational. They always I go back to that issue. I mean, if there's no way to go and file one application in court seeking to freeze the accounts of people, who will go and do it? I mean, nobody will do it, and at the end of the day, CBN wouldn't have an option to do any such thing. So, lawyers should first and foremost the second step of themselves and do the right thing in line with morals and not just law. Don't come at me with arguments of this is what the law says or that's what the law says. No, you are first a human being before you are a lawyer, and I always say that to my colleagues. Think as a human being first, and then start thinking as a lawyer, especially when it affects issues of life. It's an issue of life. Secondly, my call is to Nigerians. Nigerians should avoid sentiments in whatever they do. Do not make comments because this person is from my part of the country, so let them give him the chance. Because I mean, I have my upbringing in the north, and I have not people. And I tell you that what I have heard from the north is quite disappointing. Sentiments have no place in democracy. Call out who you have to call out, and let us all unite to speak truth to our power. Because at the end of the day, if this country becomes as good as Canada, you and I will be the ones to enjoy it. And there will be no need for me to fly to Canada. If this country is as beautiful as US, I wouldn't need to leave this country to years. So let us unite in purpose and ask for the right thing to be done. Sentiments have no place in democratic governance. Number 3, and finally, Nigerians should call this government to order. Or rather, the government that Nigerians have the right to call it to order. This government cannot trample on the right of the people. So if there is any government official who is listening or anybody who can only delay the evil day, they can only delay. So it is better they face the alternatives to the evil day rather than delaying the evil day. Because when that evil day comes, it will consume all of them just like their counterparts in Egypt were consumed. It will consume in the Arab Spring and so on and so forth.
Thank you.
So it is the right thing now that they have the opportunity. Otherwise,
actually call it to order. All right. Up on the big question this morning. My name is Daniel Adaja. Let's do this again tomorrow morning at 9:15 to 10.
Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at WFM 917.
Uncle Dentist,